where America goes for funding real estate insider, your direct nationwide lender for the last 20. Oh, geez, how long has it been? 2005 is when we started, so 20 years. So we do commercial lending, residential lending, private lending. Give us a call, text my office. With our numbers, all of our information is down below. It's 832 4, actually it might be up there, 832 431 6331. It's where America goes for funding, your direct nationwide lender. Hey, Kevin, good evening, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the channel with Angelo Christian. We've got a very special show tonight that we're going to be talking about. A brand new program that we released. You know, we're all about innovation, success, empowerment, solutions, and trying to figure things out. So it's a brand new program that we released called a bridge loan that we offer. So one of the biggest problems that people have when they're trying to buy a house and they already own a house is selling their current home before they can buy a new house, or trying to qualify for two mortgages. So this is the power of a bridge loan when buying a house. We're going to talk about this tonight and break it down, and then all the guidelines will be in the video description down below. So that's what tonight's going to be about. Every week we come and talk about new content, new information. You see the big thing in the media today, obviously Hulk Hogan, a guy that I dearly loved when I was a kid, grew up watching, has passed away. So our hearts and our families go out to Hulk Hogan. The guy was amazing. I loved watching him when I went to WrestleMania and all of his movies. So peace out to Hulk Hogan. We love you so much. And I'm probably a lot of fans that really, really like him are going to miss him. And that is, you know, it's kind of the sad thing. You wake up every day and people are passing away. And it reminds you that our time on earth is limited, and to make the most of it. And you never know when it's going to be our time. And to love life, enjoy life, max it out, and, you know, be the best you can, do the best you can. So anyway, yeah, so, you know, we come here, we talk about everything with real estate funding, credit, loans, ideas, innovation, problem solving. As a direct lender, we do all different types of financing: hard money loans, bridge loans, conventional, asset based, no documentation. You know, FHA, VA, USDA, lines of credit, all these different types of financing packages to be able to help everybody out there. And it takes an immense amount of work, a huge team. You know, and you have to have every single department has to be down packed and be solid 100%. And that's what we really, really try to strive for every day. We're not there yet. We do make a lot of mistakes, but we do care, and our heart's in the right place, and we're going to put forth the effort to figure it out. So, with that said, the bridge loan is a very interesting product. A lot of people don't know what it is. They're scared of it. They don't understand it. So we're going to talk about it today because, you know, the biggest thing is, especially right now, people don't know how, if they currently have a house and they have a mortgage and they want to buy another home. Okay. So this is when the bridge, I'm going to talk about, you know, real life examples, things that we've done, how to use the bridge loan when you're buying a house so you don't have to sell your current home. That's the biggest problem that people have, is they either can't qualify for two mortgages, right, because they currently own a house and they want to buy another primary, and their DTI, their debt to income ratio, will not allow them to have two mortgages, or they don't want to live somewhere else temporarily, like an apartment or with their family, and move out, and then move into a short-term rental, and then move into the new house while they wait for their home to sell. So the bridge loan allows you, if you own a house, to move into your new home without affecting your DTI, not selling your current house. I'm going to say that again. So let's say that you own a house that's worth $500,000 and you owe $200,000 on it, okay? And you want to buy a new home, all right? Now you can't qualify. You already tried by your bank to go buy the new house for $400,000 because you still have the mortgage for $200,000. So now you have two mortgages, and you're not going to be able to qualify for that. And you already know that because maybe your income's changed. You know, maybe you're retiring, whatever the situation is. So and you don't have anywhere else to go. You don't want to pack up all your stuff, move it somewhere temporarily, while you're either waiting for your new home or waiting for your current house to sell. Or maybe your current home, you need to move out of it, stage it for it to sell. There could be many different reasons, right? So the bridge loan, what it allows to do is you can pay off the current mortgage that you have, the 200,000, take cash out up to 75, 80% if you want to, and use that extra money, the extra equity that you have, that you pulled out, to purchase the new home. And you have no payments on the previous home that you took a loan out against. Okay, so no payments. Um, and it doesn't go into your DTI because we know that you're going to sell that house. Now, this is with the presumption that you're going to sell the current home. Okay. So this is with the plan that you're going to sell your current home. So we believe that you're going to sell the current home. That's what you've told us. So we're not going to put that into your debt to income ratio. Now, we're also going to give you the loan to buy the new house. So the money that you're pulling out will be directed towards the new home purchase automatically, because we're the lender that made the bridge loan to you, and we're the lender that is giving you the new home purchase. So that's how the orchestration of the bridge loan works. And I've done several of these all over the country for people. And it works very well. Now, if your plan is to keep the current home that you own as a rental, you could do that too, but then you'd have to convert that over to a refinance, a rental property loan, or departing property, which you could also do. But then, because for example, if you take the cash out and then you want to turn it into a rental, you could. You don't have to just sell the house with a bridge loan. You can also convert it over to a long-term loan, or a second lien HELOC. You can do a second lien cash out if you want to turn it into a rental property. If you just want to sell and get rid of it, but you don't want to wait, you want to move into your new house, then you would use the bridge loan. Okay. But if you want to turn to a rental, then we can give you the second lien HELOC, like I said. So either way, it just depends on whatever you want to do. And it's basically the whole point of this show, or this episode today, is so you can understand what your options are. Whether you want to do a second lien HELOC or you want to do a bridge loan, we have the products for you, is the bottom line. So there are some requirements for this, and there's going to be an attachment, a PDF attachment, a link in the description that has all the information. And basically, the maximum loan amount that we can do is $1 million right now for this. The minimum is 100,000. It does require that you have a 680 or higher credit score. Again, there is no debt to income ratio calculation for the bridge loan because we're assuming that you're selling. If you're going to keep the property and you want to do a HELOC, then there will be a debt to income ratio maximum of 45%. But I want to stay focused on the bridge loan side. There is no prepayment penalty. There's no payments that you have to make. The terms are usually 6 months. It's possible that it could go to a year depending on the situation. So, but it's a great program, and the cash, you can take cash out. You can do this on rental properties. You can do it on primary. You can do it on second homes. It's up to 80% loan to value. The cash that you take out has to be applied towards your new purchase. It can't be applied towards, you taking the money and, going on a vacation or paying down debts. It has to be used for purchasing your home. Okay. But that's the power of a bridge loan: buy before you sell, right? And it works beautifully. You have to have equity in your property to really make this work, though. If you don't have any equity in your property, then it's not going to really work, right? And you have to qualify for the new loan that you're trying to purchase, whether it's conventional or FHA or jumbo or no documentation, non-QM. You have to qualify for that loan too. Okay, because understand that, You own a current home, and you want to buy a new home, so you're getting two loans. So the money that you're taking out of the bridge loan is going to be moved over to the new loan the new home that you purchase. It's allowing you to move into your new house and not have to sell your current home and not have to use the cash out to go into your debt to income ratio, because we're qualifying you on the new home purchase, and also that you're going to sell your current home. So it's a very beautiful loan product because there is no prepayment penalty. Um, it's a low interest. Interest rates are still really low. There's closing costs are usually around 1%. They get financed into the loan. Depending on the property, you could have an appraisal waiver. You don't need an appraisal. You can usually close on a bridge loan as far as like 7 to 10 days. Um, Interest rates are starting around 8 to 9%. They go up from there, but again, you're not having to make any payments. The payments are escrowed in, so that way you don't have to make two payments and have the stress of making the payments on the old house, the thought of moving, and then also the payment on the new home. Okay, so you have something called an interest reserve that's built in for 6 months. So you have 6 months of no payments while you're trying to get situated in your new house. So it's a really, really cool product that we offer. We offer it nationwide, with the exception of New York. We do not offer this bridge loan in New York State. All right. And it's for primary residence if you're trying to purchase your primary residence. Now, you could be selling a rental property or a second home or another primary residence, or you could be purchasing another rental property. So, but you do have to have a 680 or higher credit score. Um, and like I said, you could be doing non QM, you can be doing FHA, VA, conventional. There's a lot of different options that we have for the bridge loan. So if anyone has any questions, now um, the final loan that you take out to purchase the house that you're buying, those rates are not 8 to 9%. The bridge loan rates are 8 to 9%. You're going to get a conventional mortgage rate, whatever those are, 4, 5, 6%, whatever you qualify for, whatever the market is. We're a direct nationwide lender with Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, Ginnie Mae. So we have the lowest rates just like any other top lender. And those are the rates based on your credit, based on the market, based on everything that you qualify for is what you're going to get. I don't want to confuse everyone, and you're getting two different loans. Hey, Mr. Layback, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the channel with Angelo. So, you know, you got a few different options here on how we can structure this. But the beauty here is know that the power of the bridge loan, buy before you sell. You don't have to sell your current home. You can close on your new house, worry about selling your old home later. Okay? That's the power and the beauty of the bridge loan. And it doesn't go into your DTI. You can pull cash out. So it's an awesome program for people out there. And kind of, if you think about, like, kind of look at examples. I'll give you some examples of the ones that I've done recently. We had a customer here in Houston, and they were buying a new construction home from a new home builder called Perry Home Builders. Is a very famous, popular builder in Texas, Perry Homes. If you're in Texas, you know who Perry Homes is. And they wanted to buy a new house from Perry Homes in Sugar Land, Texas, for like 600,000. Okay. Now these people owned another home in Sugar Land, which is outside of Houston, and they had a property that was worth about 500,000, and they only owed like 150, and they had just retired, and so their income had gone down because of retiring. And they had gone to their bank. I'm not going to say who the bank was, but they had gone to their bank to get the loan, and they were denied by the bank because their income could not sustain two mortgages. Because now they're trying to buy the new construction from Perry Homes, for 600,000, and then they have a mortgage already with their bank for 150. So when they had two mortgages together, they just couldn't qualify for the loan. Okay, so and they wanted to pull the cash out of the current house because they had so much equity, they had 350,000 of equity, and they couldn't sell the house um, because they were living in it, and so it just didn't show well, and it was on the market. And then the builder kind of got stressed out and frustrated because they had ran through like 5 lenders, and they just couldn't figure it out what to do. So they called me and said, "Hey, we heard about your bridge loan program. How does it work?" I explained the whole thing to them. So what we did is they pulled out 140,000 of cash out of their current home and used that to purchase the new house, put the 20% down, and then closed and move on to the new home. And then we used our realtor team to sell their current home. So they closed on the new house, they moved into that home, and then they put their previous home up for sale and sold it like in 93 days and never had to make any payments. And they were able to pluck the equity out of it and close on the new home and not have to move into anywhere temporarily. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for watching the channel, Mr. Bigglesworth. And it was exciting to see because they were about to give up, and they didn't know what else to do, and they were just going to stay in their house, but they really wanted this new home to be closer to their children. So my point is that the idea behind creating these products is because it's innovation, it solves problems. Because in the normal lending world, normal real estate world, you can't do this, and you'd have you wouldn't be able to qualify. So that's the beauty of the bridge lending, is it allows people, creates opportunities, it solves problems. And this is a great story, of how we've helped somebody and how you could be the next person that we help, whether you're a broker watching this, a realtor, a lender, an investor, a builder, a developer. We'd love to help you with, the bridge lending. So don't be a stranger. Please reach out to us. Give us a call, text my office if we can help you. 832-431-6331. Pay device, accounts to close, what accounts to keep open. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend. I'd pay down, get your credit score as high as possible, and pay down any of your revolving accounts below 30% of the high credit limit. I would make sure your debt to income ratio on the back end is below 40%. I wouldn't close any accounts. I'd leave them open, because when you close accounts, that normally hurts your credit score. I would recommend that you try to get your credit score as close to 800 as possible if you can. If you can, that's okay too, depending on where you're at. But debt ratio, don't have any accounts in dispute. I wouldn't have any open collections either. Collections can go into your debt to income ratio. I'll try to get those deleted. We've done a lot of podcasting videos on pay for delete or deletion letters that we have on our YouTube channel. We have a lot of credit repair companies that are very good that can help you as well. Those are good. We use authorized users. You could do lines of credit piggybacking off of trade lines. You can buy trade lines. You can do secure credit cards like through Capital One, or First Progress is another really good one. There's a lot of places you can do. I mean, you can even do your rental income, your rental payments on your credit. The ones you had mentioned, Self Builder, there's a lot of good ones. So that'd be my plan. Yeah, reach out to us if we can help you. They do go by the middle score. That's right. Every lender does. They're going to take the middle score. It doesn't matter if it's Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. They're going to take the middle credit score. So Yeah, and like I said, give us a call if we can help you. I think all of our links are down. There's the link down below to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, our website. Reach out to us, call or text my office, 832-431-6331. You can check for lending. We're nationwide, commercial, residential, private lender. We're open 7 days a week. You can text us there. You can click on the link. There's no hard credit check to get started to enroll. There's no cost to get started. You don't have to put up any money. And then we also have our real estate university. If you want to learn how to become a top producer, or top closer on the platform that I built, check out Real Estate University. The links are down below on that too. You can check that out. And then, or you saw our Amazon loyalty rewards program. If you want a free Amazon gift card, if we work with you, customer, vendor, you're on our show, we've done business with you, you got a free Amazon gift card, go to our Google Angelo Christian Mortgage, leave us a 5-star review. We'll hook you up with that free Amazon gift card. If you're looking for funding, if you want to become a loan partner and get paid for your referrals, reach out to Angelo Christian to get paid for your referrals. I'll put the link in the video description, and then you'll get an email with the paperwork that you need. It's based on the program that you're doing. There's no cost to you, and then we don't apply to the bank for the loan. We just come up with a plan to get you approved. Yeah, so it's not a hard credit check. You're not making an application to the bank. We're just coming up with a structure, a plan to get you the pre-approval right now. And because we are the lender, we know what we're doing. We're not a mortgage broker. We're the direct lender. So we know what we're doing to put your deal together. So that's the biggest difference with us, is we're working with you to figure it out, to get it done so you can get pre-approved, so you know what you qualify for. That's the biggest difference. You don't have to spend, $200 application fee. You don't have to get a hard credit check. You don't have to waste your time, your money, your energy. You're going to know what you're going to get approved for, because we are the lender. We're showing you what to do. So anyway, I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel tonight. It's been an honor and a privilege to be able to service you guys. If we can help you, give us a call, text my office. Don't be a stranger. You know where to find us, 832-431-6331. Angelo Christian. Please don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, share, get that information out there to everyone for this. Give us a big thumbs up. Please, we need to grow our following. Our goal is to get to 100,000 subs this year. So please help us to get up there, to get those numbers as high as possible. We really appreciate all of your help and your support with the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Take care. Peace out. We'll be back again next week.